Welcome, everyone, to This Week Astrology for the week of November 17th to November 23rd. I hope everybody is doing well and having a wonderful day so far. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know, if you haven't been here before, I'm Joshua the Psychic, and I do psychic astrology readings and more. And you can find more information about all of my services on my website. That's psychicsun.com. The link to resources links to resources are in the description below. So let's do a quick recap for what happened this past week. If you're catching this live earlier in the week, if you're catching this the week of the 17th, then we're talking about last week. Venus has entered Capricorn as of Monday, November 11th, 2024, there to stay until December 6th. So in terms of love and money, the areas that Venus rules, we're going to be more Capricorn-like. For instance, in terms of love, we might be like, okay, well, is this a good investment? Is this somebody who is going to enhance my quality of life? Am I going to be richer with this person? Is this a practical endeavor? Same thing in terms of money. You're probably going to be spending money on things that will increase in value or that are very good investment. So there's a little bit of a restriction with Venus in Capricorn, but it's good because I think in terms of love, in order for love to a relationship to sustain, you need that Saturnian influence. You need things to be stable. So enjoy that. Hey, Casmar, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. So yeah, Venus will be in Capricorn until December 6th. It's a good time for you to, in terms of love, practice responsibility. Where is there that responsibility in terms of your love? Where's that responsibility even in terms of your money? Also, as of November 12th, Saturn has gone direct. So this means that our plans are going to be more easily realized. We have a nice trajectory now. Things are going to be more grounded with a renewed clarity in terms of what we want to pursue. So this is the time to ground our visions into reality. Saturn will stay direct until in Pisces until May 23rd. Saturn will be entering Aries on May 24th, and it's going to retrograde again in the summer of 2025 and July 11th, and it will be in Aries at that point. So this will be nice. It's a good time for setting boundaries while being open to spiritual growth. So plans can be realized now with Saturn and Capricorn, which is nice. And if you're catching this live, well, happy full moon in Taurus. It's happening today, I think at 4:28 p.m. East, 1:28 p.m. Pacific. And we did a live stream last week for your Taurus full moon taroscopes. Do check that out. It's in the description below. And also horoscopes on my website for this lunation. Check that out. So let's talk about this week and how you can make the most of it. Make the most of just one small day. That's what we do here on This Week Astrology. So since we have our full moon in Taurus on Friday, November 15th, we're now starting on the 17th of November under the waning moon phase. So during the new moon, we draw our energy in. Under the full moon cycle, we let things go. So we're embracing introspection. We're releasing what no longer serves us. This period is going to be ideal for gratitude, forgiveness, and rest, preparing for renewal. So we're going to have this waning moon phase until the 30th of November, at which point we'll have our new moon in Sagittarius, which we're going to talk about next week. So you have until the 30th of November to let things go. You want to make space for that new moon in Sagittarius. And this lunation, it's well, not this lunation, excuse me, the Sagittarius sun that's happening this week, which we're going to talk about. We're entering our last sign of the season, because then we have the winter solstice. So we're wrapping up the fall season, which is very exciting. Additionally, on Sunday, it will be the sun's day, which connects us to the eternal present moment. It's a day to enjoy your life, do those things that light you up, And the moon will be in Gemini on Sunday. Keywords for Gemini include adaptable, curious, versatile, communicative, witty, intellectual, energetic, youthful, lively, and social. And numerologically on Sunday, it's a 17, which represents optimism and spirituality. It signifies wisdom, enlightenment, and inner strength. Think contemplation and higher ideals. And let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. We can all sing that song because Sunday is World Peace Day. Let's embrace kindness and teach peace to others. It starts with us, and together we can make a lasting impact toward a world of harmony. We certainly need it with what's been going on. There's a lot of separation, a lot of angst, a lot of anxiety. So let's see what we can do to create more peace in the world, especially on Sunday. On Monday, the 18th of November, we're, of course, under our waning moon phase, so we're letting things go. What's love flows, what is not goes. Monday is the most sensitive, porous day of the week. It's the moon's day. So be sure to double down on your self-care and nurture your subconscious mind. Don't give yourself the luxury of a negative thought on the moon's day. And it's a double whammy of moon energy. The moon will be in Gemini until 3:49 a.m. East on Monday, at which point it will shift to Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So Monday is a very, very, very sensitive day. We're moving from that curious and communicative Gemini moon energy to nurturing emotional connections and our intuition. So your Cancerian moon, which starts Monday at 3:49 a.m. East, is going to be perfect for focusing on home, family, and self-care. So love and care and self-care is going to be the name of the game starting your week on Monday. People will be moody and very, very touchy. So give extra space if you can and be merciful. 18 is the numerology on Monday, and 18 embodies introspection and wisdom. It signifies understanding, spirituality, and compassion. Think deep thought with empathy. And it's apple cider day. Don't have to twist my arm to have some apple cider. Celebrate fall with a glass of fresh apple cider. Enjoy the sweet taste of the season and savor the flavors of autumn's apple harvest. That could be very, very tasty. I hope you all have some cider on Monday. And on Tuesday, the 19th of November, we're, of course, still under our waning moon phase. What is love flows, what is not goes. And action-oriented Mars rules your day on Tuesday, which is ideal for anything that requires extra courage, drive, and initiative. We'll have our Cancerian moon again on Tuesday. Keywords for Cancer moon include protective, intuitive, nurturing, sensitive, emotional, caring, imaginative, loyal, home-loving, and compassionate. And 19 numerologically on Tuesday represents completion and transformation. It signifies fulfillment, endings, and renewal. Think accomplishment and new beginnings. And we got two aspects on Tuesday. Mercury and Sag will oppose Jupiter in Gemini. You know, if you're going to have an opposition, Jupiter may as well be involved. So this is going to bring big ideas and lively debates that will expand your mindset. We also have another aspect on Tuesday. The Sun in Scorpio will trine Neptune in Pisces, which is going to be very imaginative, creative, and romantic. Your intuition will most likely be very heightened, and you'll probably be very creative, and you may even get some spiritual insights. So Dick Clark has Mercury and Sag opposite Jupiter, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the aspect he has. Let's just see. I'm pretty sure he's a Sagittarius. Dick Clark, Astrology. We lost him a few years ago. New Year's will never be the same, will it? Will never be the same. His Mercury is in Sagittarius, and his Jupiter is in Gemini. So, yeah, he has that Mercury opposite Jupiter, and he's a Sag, and it looks like he is a Scorpio moon. Interesting. And he had a Scorpio ascendant. Very interesting. So, but Mars, the traditional ruler of Scorpio, is in Sagittarius. So that gives him a very Sagittarian flair. And Pluto in his chart is in Cancer, which makes a lot of sense. So his ruling planets, Mars and Pluto, are in Sagittarius and Cancer, respectively, which makes a lot of sense because he was very festive and he was also very warm and caring. There's a sort of caring energy to Dick Clark. So enjoy your Tuesday with those aspects. Also on Tuesday, Pluto will be entering Aquarius. If you were with me last night, you saw my live stream about Pluto and Aquarius through the signs. Do check that out. The link is in the description below. So Pluto is going to be entering Aquarius, and that's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to start November 19th. As Pluto transits through Aquarius, expect a shift in how we approach tech, society, and individuality. This period sparks transformation in collective consciousness, emphasizing innovation, independence, and the reevaluation of societal structures. Themes of rebellion, progress, and liberation will challenge old paradigms and encourage new, unconventional ideas. It's a time to align your personal growth with global movements and to step into a future that reflects your truest aspirations. Embrace the transformation and break free from limiting beliefs. Pluto will enter Aquarius on November 19th, there to stay for the next 19 plus years. It will leave Aquarius on March 8th, 2043. So find out all about Pluto's transit in Aquarius in my live stream. The link to that is in the description below. And you'll be ready. You'll be ready. And if you're in the middle of a transformation, a la Pluto, well, check out my latest podcast with Diane Krucka. She's a fragrance expert, and she gives us some insight as to how you might want to use fragrance to get you to that next level, to enhance your manifestations, etc. And if you're really into fragrance, well, I have a new reading that's available that will feature Diane. Diane will be on the call with us, and she'll help you pick fragrances based on your astrology chart and your transits. So if you're interested in a fragrance scope reading, well, check that out in my description below. It's a new service that's available, and we'll get you an appointment. It ought to be a lot of fun. So on Wednesday, the 20th of... Oh, it's your birthday today? Oh, my goodness. Happy birthday, Casmar. Wonderful to see you here on your birthday. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. If you're catching this later, be sure to wish Casmar a happy birthday. And if you're catching this live, do so. Additionally, what else is there? Yeah, on Wednesday, Mercury, planet of communication, rules your day. So expect lots of correspondences. Be flexible and pad your schedule with some extra wiggle room, because you never know what might come up out of the blue on Mercury's day. The moon will be in Cancer until 8:50 a.m. East on Wednesday. It's going to make us more emotionally focused. And then 8:50 a.m. East, we're going to shift to Leo. The moon will shift to Leo, which will boost our creativity and confidence. This is going to be ideal for self-expression and leadership. And 20, numerologically on Wednesday, embodies harmony and cooperation. It signifies teamwork, diplomacy, balance, and merging relationships with fairness. So it's a partner-oriented day. And because the moon is in Leo, think showmanship. You really want to go out of your way to show that you're aligned with your partner, that you want to make things work, that you're in it together. And you're going to rock around the clock on Wednesday, because on this day in 1955, Bill Haley and his Comets topped the Billboard Hot 100 with Rock Around the Clock, the very first rock and roll record to hit number one in both the US and the UK. So definitely listen to that song. It's an oldie but goodie, and it will get you dancing. Maybe you'll cut a rug on Wednesday. Oh, it's the 19th. Okay, it's the 19th. Well, on the 19th, we're all going to wish you a happy birthday, and maybe even beforehand, we can get a head start on that. So be sure to wish Casmar a happy birthday on the 19th. Send her lots of love and positive energy. And rock around the clock on Wednesday, the day after Casmar's birthday. That ought to be a lot of fun. And on Thursday, the 21st of November, of course, we're under our waning moon phase. What is love flows, what is not goes. And Jupiter, planet of luck and abundance, rules your day on Thursday. So it's time to think big and to doubt your limits. Go beyond your stretch. Stay loose physically, especially your hips, if you're moving directions. Sometimes when people have hip issues, it's because they're changing directions and they're not ready to change directions. So the hips are about changing directions. If you are going to change directions, you want to keep your hips loose because the body doesn't lie. Oftentimes when we hurt something physically, it's because it's trying to tell us something. Maybe we're not aligned with where we're wanting to go. Maybe we're in between states and we're not flowing our energy in a focused manner. So be sure to know what you want, keep that front of mind, and let the body tell you what it needs. Listen to your body. The body doesn't lie. And your moon will be in Leo on Thursday. Keywords for Leo on your Thursday include charismatic, proud, bold, ambitious. That shouldn't be there. Leos really are not ambitious. They're like cats. I mean, if they're having fun doing their job, they'll be ambitious, but they're not typically ambitious, so I'll have to cancel that word out. Generous, though, they're very generous, warm-hearted, courageous, dramatic, optimistic, playful, and very fun. Leos can be very fun. They know how to have a good time, and hopefully you will too on Thursday. And numerologically, it's a 21. 21 on Thursday represents success and fulfillment. It signifies achievement, celebration, and satisfaction. So think triumph with gratitude. If you know the tarot, if you've taken any of my classes in tarot, or you know the tarot on your own, the 2021 is the world. So it's about accomplishment and completion. And we get a nice sextile on Thursday. That's exciting. The sun in Sagittarius will sextile Pluto in Aquarius. It's a day for transformation and embracing possibilities. You're going to get a lot of insights and a lot of growth with this aspect. And if you're looking to make changes, well, Thursday is a nice fluid day to do so. Ian Somerhalder, Sagittarius, has this aspect in his chart. His sun is in Sagittarius, and his Pluto is in Libra. So you might want to watch some Ian Somerhalder, maybe one of his TV shows. Very handsome young, or I don't know if he's a young man. Well, he's like 46. Is that a young man? I don't know. I don't know if that's a young man anymore. I don't know. Probably not. But anyway, you might want to watch some Ian Somerhalder because he's just great. And also on Thursday, wow, here we go. The sun will be in Sagittarius. So essentially what winds up happening, the Scorpio energy that we all go through from, say, the 21st, 22nd, I think it was this year, until the 21st of November, the sun is in Scorpio, and it's intense, right? It's an election season, and we're feeling things to the nth degree. And usually there's some kind of loss or some kind of letting go, even if it's a good thing, even if you're moving from like a hovel to a palace, you still have to go through that transition of letting go, because maybe you were attached, emotionally attached to that horrible place you were living in, or that horrible relationship or horrible job, as strange as it might sound. So even when you're transitioning to a better state, you still have to mourn the past to really reap the benefits of those new beginnings. And that is what we're going through. So the sun in Scorpio that we've been in, there's been some kind of letting go, some kind of metamorphosis, some kind of rebirth. And it's a bittersweet moment. But when the sun enters Sagittarius and it gets moving, the rainbow comes out, right? Because we're feeling things very, very intensely when the sun is in Scorpio. And when the sun is in Sagittarius, we're able to see the big picture. Like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. And Sagittarius is pathologically optimistic. So it's a matter of anything did happen, positive or negative, you'll be able to leverage it to your greatest advantage, because you'll actually be more bright-eyed with the sun in Sagittarius. So it's going to be really great. It's going to be very exciting. As the sun enters Sag, we're filled with a renewed sense of optimism, adventure, and the desire to explore the unknown. It's a very adventuresome transit. This period encourages a focus on broadening our horizons, whether through travel, learning, or expanding our worldview. It's a time to embrace freedom, take risks, and pursue goals with enthusiasm and confidence. Sagittarius inspires us to think big, seek truth, and push beyond our limitations. Use this energy to ignite your passions, set bold intentions, and embrace the opportunities that come with embracing new perspectives and experiences. The sun will enter Sagittarius on November 21st, there to stay until December 21st, at which point the sun will enter Capricorn and we'll have our winter solstice. So this is the very last month of our fall season. Can you believe it? The last month of our fall season. So Do enjoy this, and we'll talk all about your new moon in Sagittarius next week on a nice live stream for you. And since the sun is in Sagittarius this week, well, it's also giving season. So you might want to give the gift that everyone wants this holiday season, the gift of insight. A gift certificate for a psychic astrology reading in any denomination you choose. And I will design a gift certificate per your specification to make your recipients very, very happy and well-informed for 2025. It really is the perfect gift. Check out my gift certificate options on my website. The link to that is in the description below. And on Friday, the 22nd of November, we have our last quarter moon. So that's the time between the full moon and the next new moon. So it's that halfway point under your waning moon cycle. So if the full moon is about letting go, this is when you take stock. Okay, have I let go of that? Have I released that energy? Have I banished that from my life, etc.? So the last quarter moon on Friday, it's time to reflect and reassess, release what's holding you back, clear space for new growth, and focus on refining your goals. Determine what you need to do to get to that next level. So ideally, what's going to happen, say you, okay, on the 2nd of November, when we had our new moon in Scorpio, you set intentions. Today, if you're catching this live, Friday, the 15th, we have our full moon in Taurus. If you're catching this the week later, we're under our waning moon from the Taurus full moon. So essentially, you make your intentions under the Scorpio new moon. And because we're now in the full moon cycle, we have the harvest. We're actually seeing, oh, I've accomplished this, or I need to make adjustments to that, right? So it's a period of fulfillment and completion. So you might want to think during this period, what do you need to let go of, or what do you need to release in order to manifest those intentions more fully, right? So you probably made some good strides with your intentions from your November 2nd Scorpio new moon. And now it's a matter of look what we've accomplished. You have some kind of harvest. You probably see some manifestations already, but you can also use the final aspect of this cycle, the waning moon, to remove any blocks, any limitations. So what's now in the way of those new moon goals and get them out of the way? What is love flows? What is not goes? So it'll be really nice, this full moon energy. So enjoy your last quarter moon on Friday. Venus, planet of love, rules the day. So spread as much love around as possible. We should be doing that every day, of course, but particularly on Venus's day. You might want to stay in the vibration of gratitude. That's the vibration of receivership. And it's going to make you a vibrational match to what you want, right? Because you're in that state of receptivity. Celebrate your blessings, because what you focus on grows. Celebrate yourself, celebrate other people. Enjoy that love energy on Friday. And your moon will be in Leo on Friday until 6 p.m. East. It's going to make most of your Friday very bold and expressive. But come 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday, the moon will shift to Virgo, bringing focus and practicality into focus. The Virgo moon is going to be ideal for organization and productive work. So having a Virgo moon over the weekend, it's not ideal, I don't think. But, you know, you're going to be able to really get ahead. If there's anything you need to wrap up or clean up or work on or get finished, well, this weekend's going to be good for that. That's not to say you can't have fun, but the Virgo energy is much more inclined to buckle down, put nose to the grindstone, and create a certain level of perfection. And it's a little bit hermity. So you may decide that you want to stay in, be by yourself, or clean or organized, or get some work done for your weekend. Numerologically on Friday, it's a 22, which embodies mastery and ambition. It signifies practicality, efficiency, and idealism, merging dreams with reality. And we have yet another beautiful aspect. A lot of nice, sweet aspects this week. Venus in Capricorn will sextile Saturn in Pisces. So this is great. It's a day for building solid foundations in relationships and finances, blending commitment with creativity for lasting results. Paul Newman, the very handsome Paul Newman, had this aspect in his chart. So maybe watch a Paul Newman flick. You could watch The Color of Money. You could watch The Verdict. You could watch, oh my goodness, Cool Hand Luke. So many options. So do celebrate Paul Newman and that aspect on Friday. And last but not least, on Saturday, the 23rd of November, well, of course, we're under our waning moon phase still. What is love flows, what is not grows. Sorry, no, what is love flows, what is not goes. Right, yeah. What is love flows, what is not goes. That's it. Saturn, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility, rules your day on Saturday. So it pays to set yourself up for the week ahead. I think particularly that's the case with the Virgo moon. Get her done, right? Keywords for your Virgo moon on Saturday include analytical, practical, diligent, reliable, precise, methodical, modest, intelligent, critical, simple, helpful, and kind, like Virgo's counterpart, its opposite sign, Pisces. And numerologically, Saturday is a 23, which represents freedom and adaptability. It signifies flexibility, adventure, and curiosity. Think exploration with versatility. And as if you need an excuse to have cashews, it's National Cashew Day. So enjoy some cashews on Saturday. It's rumored, metaphysically, cashews can bring you prosperity. And some might say that if you carry cashews in your pocket when you're applying for a job or interviewing for a job, you may get the job. It'll help you with your job hunting endeavors. So whether they're plain, salted, or a snack, or in a recipe, enjoy cashews because it's a tasty way to indulge. I would say cashews are great. I would say it's probably one of my favorite nuts, although I have quite a few. You have a great weekend too, Casmar. So enjoy some cashews on Saturday. I think that's a very good idea. And we did it, folks. We went through the week, the 17th of November to the 23rd of November. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Casmar, have a great week ahead and a great weekend as well. And do enjoy everything that's going on, the change in seasons, etc. And do check out all my resources, paid and free, in the description below. Have a great weekend and week, everyone, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.